What's up, guys? We are live, Monster Motivator TV coming live from Marietta, from our studio. First episode of 2017, second season, and we just want to use this episode to get you guys updated. We got some awesome changes, awesome things coming up in 2017. We're gonna take this show to a whole nother level. Our ultimate goal, as you guys know, is to take this thing nationwide and do the Monster Motivator Mania Tour coming to a town near you. Our goal is to highlight, blow up local businesses, entrepreneurs, people making a difference in their community. And one of the things that we're going to focus on this year, and I want to put it out there to people, is nonprofits. We're going to start to really focus on nonprofits sharing their story, sharing their dip, sharing their rocky stories, and getting their message out there to help build them and help create a stronger organization for those nonprofits, because there's so many nonprofits out there that need a boost, need a hand up. And we're going to focus on three areas in the nonprofit world. Three that are my biggest passions, and that's animals, kids, and veterans. So all three of those is what we're going to focus on. So I'm going to put it out there. If you guys know any nonprofits right now in the Southern California area that could use a little hand up, use a little boost, use a little jolt for 2017 and have an awesome story, send them our way. We'd love to come out, do a story on their organization, or they can come to the studio. Now, that doesn't mean we're still looking for awesome rocky stories. We're looking for those stories, and if you don't think you have a story, you're mistaken. You made it this far because you made it this far. Does it make sense? See, your story, everything that you did to get through to the point where you are now, you became that person in order to be here. If you didn't, you couldn't be here. Does that make sense? So you got to learn we want to show you how to embrace that story so now you can share it to other people. That's what this format's all about. I want to be able to pull those gold nuggets out to give back to our community and help you move on in a strong, healthy way. And that's really the goal. I had an awesome meeting this morning with, we're bringing on a kick-ass, and I'm telling you, kick-ass team on all components coming in 2017. We are going to be just knocking the marketing and the branding and the value out of the water this year. This year is going to be a major turning point, and you know I'm not blowing smoke. This is real. We're just putting all the components in place, all the people in place, and I am really, really excited for what 2017 looks like right out of the gates. And we also are going to be changing the format, more of a TV structure. So it's going to be now, instead of 4 or 5 times a week at different times, now we're going to be Tuesdays at 1 p.m. Pacific time, Thursdays 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and if we need to, we'll add a third day. And I'm even thinking about adding a third day, maybe a Wednesday, for some Q&A, for some personal interaction. I don't know. We're going to see how that goes. Got to get some feedback from you guys. But, you know, I want to give you guys just an update on what's going on. I mean, we're not sitting utterly by. We got some major aspirations, goals, and destinations to hit coming in the next 2 to 3 years are going to be really, really epic. And we're going to take this thing, like I said, nationwide. And Monster Motivator TV is going to become a household name. And it's going to become a household name based on giving back value, based on positive energy, based on versus the negative, the drama. We're gonna take it to a whole nother level. We're gonna take it up here instead of down here. So we're really, really excited, and look for us in the reality world soon. Very soon. We're really striving for that. That's going to be the ultimate goal, so we can get the message out there at a major level. So you can't feel it. I'm very excited for all the things we got going on. A lot of balls in the air. Marion, I see we had some people jump on.
Yeah, we have from Tom Laudengard. He goes, I know someone who has a charity for dogs your shoe.
Awesome, awesome, man. So if he's in South Dakota, we're gonna have to either get him down here, or once we take this thing nationwide, we will. We'd love to do a show with him, because everything we do is live and in color. I don't do anything via Skype. I don't do anything via computer. Everything is live. We've done a bunch of shows in Arizona, done a bunch of shows in Vegas and SoCal right now. So if you guys have any nonprofits or even awesome stories, those Rocky stories, send them our way. We'd love to talk to them, love to get their message out there. And in return, if they have anything to promote that's on a positive note, we'd love to do that too. Anybody else, Marion?
Yes, George Elias says, can't wait to be part of the phase 2.
Yeah, you know it, Big G. You know it, man. It's all about value. Bring that value and come on board, my man. So we're excited for 2017. We're putting together that just awesome team, and I'm really excited. And I'll tell you why, because I'm a firm believer that everything you bring into your life, good or bad, you attract. And we're attracting some really top-notch people. So that's telling me, right, when I look back and I audit, that means we're moving in the right direction for the right reasons with the right intention. And that's the key. It's got to be the right intention. When your intention is pure, you're bulletproof. Understand that in any aspect of your life, personal, professional, physical, spiritual, it's all about your intention, because when your intention is pure, you stay in alignment. When you stay in alignment, everything flows and the people and the circumstances come into your life. Our Monster Moderator, she's an exact example. Last year to this year, her life is polar opposite, and it's only getting better because she's understanding that she's attracting that good energy into her life versus focusing on what she didn't want for all those years. Marion, am I right?
You're totally right.
So she's living it, and wait till she sees what's happening in 2017 for her. It's gonna be epic. Like I told you before, buckle up. It's gonna be a fun ride. So we're really excited. So who else do we have, Marion?
We have Richard Trevino. What's up, Dave, from Corpus Christi, Texas?
What's up, big man? Thanks for jumping on, man. We got. I'm glad you jumped on and giving you guys updates on 2017. Our first live episode is going to be Thursday. Don't miss it. She's an awesome event planner. Thank you, big man.
And Greg Walker, he says, who made your banners behind you? I need to order banners for my book.
Oh, that's my secret weapon. My marketing manager, my soon-to-be business partner, Caitlin. She's the best. She's the best. We took them from action shots from a photo shoot, and I got a local guy here in Southern California that does them for me. If you'd like, man, I'll jump back on after and give you some information. Or if Caitlin is listening, I don't know if she is, she might be able to post the information on where we got them done. But pretty much any sign person can do it as long as you got the graphics that you want. They'll actually, any sign person can do it. And they fold up and down, man. Greg, they're so easy. I travel with them. I fly with them. They're awesome. I'm actually thinking about getting a second, another 2 or 3 sets done of them, maybe different pictures. But anyway, thank you, big man, for jumping on. Anybody else, Mary?
Greg Walker says, I have a Rocky story.
Bring it on, man. Where are you located? Where's he located? Is he I'm not sure where Greg is located. Where are you located, big man?
It doesn't say.
All right. I'm sure he'll let us know. I know he's close with the Shane Train, Big Train from Philly. So let's figure out where he's from, and we'll make it happen either when we get out to you or when you come to us. Who else, Marion?
And then Richard Trevino II, you're doing it right, bro.
Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate it, brother. Like I said, man, it's all about the intention. When your intention is pure, you're golden. Put your head on the pillow, sleep like a baby, get up, and do it all over again, man.
And then we have Nicole Lodegaard.
Nicole, how are you? I'm glad. Did she have a comment?
Yeah, she goes, hi, Dave. Excited for more to come from Monster Motivator TV.
Awesome, awesome. Nicole, thank you so much for jumping on. Tell Tom I said hello, and let me know if you got a chance to look at those YouTube interviews I sent you. They're full of awesome, awesome content from the real world, taken directly from the wisdom of the people that have been walking the walk and talking the talk. Who else, Marion?
Gloria Madrona says, loves the backdrop.
Thank you, Gloria. Thank you. I'm waiting. I'm waiting to hear back from her. We also are going to be implementing. I'm glad you just reminded me of this. We're also going to be not every show, whenever we can, we're going to be bringing in a co-host, either just me and the co-host, or possibly me, a co-host, and a guest. So stay tuned. There's going to be a lot of different changes and new things coming up to keep everyone on their toes, keep growing and staying outside our comfort zone. It's the only way to grow. Gloria, thank you so much, and I'm looking forward to talking to you sooner than later.
We also have, remember Greg Walker, who has the stories in Columbus, Ohio.
Okay, all right. He's in the Buckeye State. Yeah, man. Actually, you know what, Greg? I'm going to be, if we don't make it happen sooner, I'm going to be out on the East Coast in the spring. So I'll keep you posted. We'll keep each other posted. If you find yourself in the SoCal area, man, reach out, give me a heads up, and we will get you booked and get that story going, man. And share that dip. Share that dip. Bring them right back out of that dip, man. Thank you for jumping on too. Who else, Marion?
And then we have some shout outs from Gina Renee.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Danielle Faye.
Okay. Awesome. Oh, is it Danielle Faye?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danielle.
Yeah, I think we're still waiting to get you signed up, get you booked on this show. I know you got a lot of great value to bring. So book your day sooner than later. Listen, guys, here's the deal. This is an unbelievable platform given to people that want to not only share their story, but promote whatever it is that they're doing. So why wouldn't you utilize this? Listen, if I had every opportunity I get, I have not turned down one podcast that somebody approached me with, because it's all about branding and marketing. If you can't brand yourself, then how are you going to think anybody else is going to brand you? If you can't brand yourself and you're not willing to step out and take that action, well, then don't look around wondering why things aren't going your way, why your business isn't building. It's simple. You got so many opportunities. There's actually podcasts out there. You can actually Google them and look for them and get booked on their shows. I mean, this is the time that's unprecedented. If you're not leveraging it, if you're not taking advantage of it, that's your own fault. So you listen. Anybody out there in the SoCal area, everyone's got a story. Everyone has golden nuggets. That's my job, to pull those golden nuggets out and promote you and what you got going on, as long as it's in a positive mode. So there's my rant for the day, Marion.
That isn't a rant, that's the truth.
Anybody else?
No, well, let's see. We've got Greg Walker and Les Brown wrote the forward in his book, Dream and Grow Rich.
Awesome.
And then he left you his phone number also. And then Gloria Madrona says, pure intention is everything. I'm in.
Oh, man. You know, I'm going to say, so I reached out to a few people. Actually, I only reached out to 2 people so far locally about doing a co-host for this show as a fill-in as needed. And both people said yes. And one of them is Gloria, and we're gonna talk on the phone as soon as she gives me a call. And I'll tell you why. And then the other one so far is Gary Oakley. And you know, I always say this in life: you got to listen to your gut feeling. You got to your gut feeling, your intuition, your inner GPS never steers you wrong. And when you feel that good energy from somebody, I'm going to tell you something. Gloria and I haven't even met physically in person yet. She's booked on our show at the end of the month, but our interaction on social media, just something told me to reach out to her. I think she's going to be a badass co-host, and I am really excited. And that's how Marion, the Monster Moderator, came on. We connected on a podcast. I loved their energy. I loved their story. I felt that pureness. I felt that real intention, and I reached out to her, and we haven't missed since. See, you have the greatest direction built in naturally. It's your inner GPS. It will never steer you wrong. Here's the problem. Here's the deal. Here's the punchline. Most people don't have the courage to follow it. And you want to know why? Because it's like a muscle. When you stop using that muscle, it becomes weak and unreliable. When you start to use that intuition again, that inner GPS, start to put resistance on that muscle, what happens? It grows bigger, it goes stronger, and it grows much more reliable. So listen to that inner GPS. It will not steer you wrong. My inner GPS is telling me, reach out to Gloria. I did. Now the ball's in her court. She's going to reach out to me. We're going to make it happen. Gary Oakley, this is a guy, the minute I met him, he walked into the studio and everything lit up. Just some of those people, man, that just have it. That's who I want to be around. That's who I want to bring to you guys. That is what Monster Motivator TV is all about. It's about living with passion, living with a purpose, tying into your why. If you don't have those things, you need to ask yourself, why are you here? If you can't find those things, you're taking up room for people that do, because we got one at bat. That's the biggest thing you got to take from this. You got one chance, and guess what? It could be over today. It could be over today. So, Marion, see, without a guest, I get on a major rant. I get so I get too passionate. Anybody else, Marion?
I love the energy. Yeah, Nicole, a lot of guys said, don't wait to sit down with Dave. It was life-changing for me. So see, we're just picking up your vibe, Dave.
You know what? I love it, and you know why? I'm picking certain people that I feel from, because it becomes contagious. We hear that all the time about Monster Motivator TV, and that's what I'm so proud about. This energy is contagious, right? So that's why I want to bring those people on to make that, to take it to another level. And guys, do me a favor. You know, Nicole just made me think of something. I just thought of this right now. Anybody out there that's been on the show, give us your feedback. Tell us honestly what you thought before, during, and after. We'd love to hear it. I had a meeting today with a bunch of marketing people, and they're going over some things, and they were asking me questions about, you know, what's my why, what's my purpose, what's my direction, where are we going to take Monster Motivator TV, and what does it do for people? And it's funny, when we were figuring out the last chapter of the book, Knock Out Fear in the First Round, I said, you know, I want to set it up for the next book, which is going to be Monster Motivator TV, obviously. And so I reached out to some people that have been on, and we wound up filling the whole chapter with testimonials with a lot of people that were afraid to come on at first. Once they came on, they were afraid of their story. They were afraid of the camera. They were afraid of going on live. And once they broke through that fear, once we pulled them through that fear barrier, things completely changed for them. So if you guys, anybody out there that's been on the show and wants to share their before, during, and after of their experience, and just keep it real and raw. That's how we do it here. So anybody else, Marion?
Sharon Goodley says, hello, Dave Daley. Hello from Jacksonville, Florida. And she's also a co-author in Resilience.
Oh, there you go. Awesome. So she's a co-author, huh?
Right. She's in Resilience. She's in some other books, too. Very told her to contact you. That would be a great story.
Oh, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for jumping on, and thank you for taking the time. And yeah, when we find ourselves in Florida, we will definitely be reaching out to you. And when you find yourself in SoCal, the LA area down, all the way down to San Diego, give us a holler. Let's get you booked. I'm excited to hear that story.
Yeah, it's a great story. Let's see. And then we have Gloria Madonna says, "Tell it like it is, homie. Let's play ball."
That a girl, G. That a girl, G. Like I said, I'm excited. Listen. I'm just listening to my gut feeling, and I know it won't steer me wrong. There's just something. There's a synergy between us, and we're gonna get it out there. So I'm excited, really excited. I see I got my girl Bruna Martin's on.
Yeah. She goes, "Hi, lots of love from Milford, Connecticut. Thank you for being you."
Oh, thank you so much, Bruna, and right back at you, girl. Thank you for who you are. Thank you for putting that awesome content out. And thank you so much for the support. And when we're out there in Connecticut, when we're out there in Jersey, when we're out there in the tri-state area, you are going to be on this show. It is going to be epic. I am really looking forward to meeting you in person, Bruna. I'm really excited, and I'm excited to see what you got going on in 2017 and all the changes that are going to be happening. I can just feel it. Because we've been connected on social media for a while. So I'm really excited to see what you got going, and anything we could do to help support you, please don't hesitate to reach out. Who else, Marion?
Then we have some shout outs from Sharon Gully.
Awesome. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you for jumping on, taking the time.
And Belinda Winfield.
Belinda, always count on Belinda. Thank you so much for sharing all this content. Thank you for all your support, and keep us posted on what's going on with you in 2017. We're excited for anybody that really wants to get out of that comfort zone, stay out of that comfort zone, and break through those fear barriers. What are your fear barriers for 2017? If anybody has the courage to post them. Share that with us, and let's figure out how to help you break through those fear barriers. So if you got the courage, post the thing that's holding you back for 2017. Anybody else, Marion?
Just on the shout out is Ruby Nunes.
Oh, Ruby, thank you for taking the time jumping on. I know we share each other's stuff a lot. Thank you so much for the support. And I'm not sure if Ruby's Ruby, are you in the SoCal area? If you are, we'd love to have you. I'd love to meet you and have you on the show if that's something you're interested in. Again, I could just got a feeling there's a great story there. Something just tells me, because we're connecting on social media. So if she's in SoCal, would love to have you on. Who else?
And then we got. Let me go back in here. I just refreshed.
And thank you guys for all the hearts. Thank you guys for all the thumbs up. If you guys can share this, very much appreciate it. Share it out there. And again, anybody out there that's been on the show, if they want to share their experience, would love to hear it.
Okay, we got Sharon Garcia who said thank you so much.
You're welcome, Sharon. Thank you.
And Bruna Martin says, only if you allow me to cook in Brazilian food, my Brazilian food for you.
Oh, man. Listen, anybody that knows me, food is beyond important to me.
Pictures of this food.
Oh, man. Bruna, listen, if there's a way to get my attention, that's it. A knife and a fork and a big mound of food. Listen, I would love that. I would be honored. And you won't be disappointed. I never leave the table without a clean plate. Okay, so what have you done to change that, George? What have you done to make that a different in your world? Because I know that you do video and photography for us. So I know we spoke about this. You know, you picked a profession that is really, people pay you for creativity. So what have you done different? What kind of changes have you made? Would love to hear it. And thank you for having the courage and putting it out there.
Then Bruna and Martin says, anytime you guys are always welcome. I can't wait.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
And then Gloria Madrona goes, wow, big respect to you all, big guys.
Hey, thank you so much. Right back at you. Right back at you. And again, I'm looking forward to getting to know you and meeting you and seeing what we can do, especially in this next year or two. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a wild ride, and we are leaving nothing on the table ever. Who else, Marion?
And then Shane DeGray says, the Shane train loves you.
That's it, brother. Right back at you, man. I'll be, Big Shane, I'll be coming out in May, the beginning of May, to Jersey. So let's make it happen. Let's get you booked. I'll give you a heads up before I book my flight. We're going to get you on the show and bring the heat, Philly style, baby. Who else, Marion? Anybody?
Then we have, let's read those, Melissa Ann Murray gives a shout out.
Okay, thank you, Melissa. Thank you for jumping on, and thank you for taking the time. Very much appreciated, and very much appreciate all you guys for taking the time, throwing out the hearts, sharing the episodes that we have, and really truly all the support that we get and all the feedback I get on a daily basis is beyond appreciated. Very much and very humbling at times, to be honest with you. Very humbling, and it makes the ride so sweet.
Well, and Shane shared also Troy, Nicole, Sharon, Bruna.
Oh, thank you guys.
So we all shared it, so it's going out there.
Thank you guys. Feeling the love. Feeling the love. Anybody else, Marion?
No, haven't got anybody else.
Okay. So, I just want to touch on one other thing if I can, because it definitely it hits home for me because I'm a very passionate person. I only know one way, and that's both feet in or both feet out. And I had a video this morning talking about dabbling, and coming into the new year, there's a lot of goals set. There's a lot of things that people say they're going to do, and then when towards the end of the year, you look back, and so many of them never even got off the ground, never even got things started, never even and they turn around and another year is in the books, and it's pretty much wasted, to be honest with you, because we're here for one reason. We're here to grow, expand, and move forward. And when we're not, that's when we fall into that low energy, that depression, that don't know how to get out of that box type feeling, simply because we're not testing ourselves, we're not growing, expanding, moving forward, meaning we're not getting out of that comfort zone. We're letting that fear barrier, that bully us right back into safety, and all of a sudden the year is gone. And I think a lot of it has to boil down to dabbling. There's people out there that want things, and they say they want things, and they act like they want things in the beginning, and as soon as there's a little bit of pressure, as soon as there's a little bit of hardship, as soon as there's a little bit of blockage, they back up and they stop doing it, and they talk themselves into not moving forward, or they do it a little bit. And dabbling is such a waste of your time and everyone else's time, and a waste of money, and a waste of resources that could be implemented somewhere else for other people that really want results. And I think, using the MLM world, I think that's why there's so many people that never make it in the MLM world, easy for me to say, because I think that they think it's going to come so easy, and it doesn't. And as soon as they hit a block, they probably never tied into their why, number one, or they never had a real passion for it, number two. But number three, not truly understanding what it's going to take to build a business. And that's what you're doing. You're building a business within a business. Now, people that have not made an MLM, that doesn't mean they're all dabbling, but I'm just saying as a whole, I'm painting a broad brush from the things that I've seen over the last 25 years in business. And it all goes back to dabbling. That goes to personal, professional, physical, any type of goals that you have. I'm at the gym, and I see people in the gym, and there's actually no, they're going there for months after months, years after years, and there's nothing that changes. They're just going through the motions. They're just dabbling. And you know what? I don't get it. I just don't get it. It's not in my DNA. And I think if more people can adopt that mindset of both feet in, both feet out, one or the other, man, it's going to make their life so much clearer, so much easier to navigate, and it's going to take that fog, that clouds away, if that makes sense. I know, Marion, we had a few people jump on. I might have hit some hot spots.
Okay, Debbie Amazon says, Dave, it was so nice to meet you at Tom and Nicole's the other night. You were awesome.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And very nice to meet you and your husband. And I'm looking forward to staying connected for sure. And thank you so much for your support.
And Bruno Martin says, we appreciate your courage to bring so much good, great, real people with awesome inspiration to us all. I can hear all of us roaring together. Can you imagine the power? 2017 is going to be amazing.
Oh man, I love it. Roar, baby, roar. And you know, that's really what it's about. And that's why you're here. And that's why you've been blessed to have an actual life, and be here. And that's really what it's about, learning how to actually roar in life instead of just sitting back and purring like a kitten and letting things happen to you. Get up, lace your boots up, get to work, and make things happen for you. Take action, create that energy, create that momentum, so then those people and those circumstances start to actually come in and make it happen. And here's the thing that's so important to understand is you don't have to know the how in the very beginning. You're not going to, and if it is big enough, you're not going to know how it's all going to unfold. But if you keep taking the action, if you keep moving forward, the people and the circumstances come in to make it happen. Now, here's the punchline though. When you stop taking that action, they stop appearing. Energy is everything. Marion, a year ago, if I told you you're going to be on Monster Motivator TV and you were going to be the Monster Moderator, you would have looked at me like I had 3 heads, right?
Correct.
Right? You would have looked at me like there's something wrong with me. You would have said, Monster Moderator. But see, what happened is she took the action to get out of the situation and get away from the circumstances that she was in. But in order to do that, you have to work on yourself. You've got to become that person, right? That now attracts that new energy, attracts that new environment. And also, it's very key to understand that when you become that person and you attract that circumstance, you attract that energy, you attract that environment, in order to keep it, you got to stay that person. In order to grow, you got to grow as a person. It's a trickle down effect. It's the way life works. Life makes the rules. We don't make the rules. Anybody else, Marion?
Yeah, we have Debbie Almazan, who said, if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you.
100%, 100%. It's just the life. It's life 101. It's rule number 1.
And then Sharon Gawley says, I love your show, but I told her this weekend, and she would.
She what?
Well, we are both in Virginia, so we were IMing, and I said, you gotta watch Dave's show.
All right.
You're gonna love it. Right? And so I'm just kind of saying, yeah, I knew.
All right. right, there you go. Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, and thank you, Marion, for getting her on. Appreciate it very much, and looking forward to eventually meeting you and sharing that story and getting it out there and helping other people. Because you were bad enough to make it through, you were bad enough to come out on the other side and become that person. So that's they're the people I want to surround myself with.
And she also says, I love your show, looking forward to meeting you in Florida.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I love Florida. If I didn't move out to San Diego from Jersey, I would have been in Fort Lauderdale right now. I love that beach. I love that area, the East Coast in Florida. I love the East Coast on there, Lauderdale and up and down the East Coast. So yeah, I'm looking forward to coming down to Florida as well. Anybody else, man?
Not during November or June to November.
All right, there you go. All right.
Okay, I'll get there.
There you go. That's a deal.
Yeah. My daughter took a cruise last year and didn't talk to me and flew, boated right into the hurricane.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, that's a rough time of the year, but yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to coming down to Florida and spending some time down there. I haven't been there in a while; it's been years, so I'm looking forward to it. Anybody else, Marion?
No, we were caught up.
All right, guys. Again, I want to thank everyone for all the support, all the love for 2016. It was an awesome year. We started this show back in, I think, March, and we did 106 episodes. So we just, we laced up our boots and we got to work, man. And we went everywhere from all the way up in LA, Beverly Hills, all the way down to El Cajon in San Diego, out to Riverside. We did shows in Vegas, and we did shows up in Hollywood. We did shows up out in Arizona. I spent a week out in Arizona, and I was living like a gypsy. I was going from one hotel to the next and just driving up and down the state, and it was a blast. And we had some of the coolest shows and made some amazing contacts on those Arizona shows. So a lot of love out in Arizona for Monster Motivator TV. And again, listen, it couldn't happen without you guys. There is no such thing as self-made. It just isn't accurate. It just isn't true. And it takes a team. And the stronger your team, listen, the better you're going to do. That's just the reality. That's just life, and that's just the way it works. And before we jump off, if anybody has any other questions or comments, please jump on. Would love to hear from you. And if not, when we get done, I'll reconnect with you guys. And Greg, I'll shoot you out my contact as well, and we'll stay connected. Anything I can do to promote you guys, let me know. And stay tuned. Keep your eyes peeled. We're making some major fun, exciting changes coming up in 2017. So, and Marion, thank you so much for a awesome few months, and get ready. 2017 is going to be a blast.
I will. Thank you for the opportunity, Dave.
You got it. Guys, thanks so much. And as always, we're taking it out Monster Motivator style. As you guys know, if anybody's out there doesn't understand, doesn't know, you can only be in one state of mind at a time. So if you're in victim state, you can't be in gratitude state. But if you're in that gratitude state, there's no room at that moment for victim state. And life always asks the questions. Life makes the rules. Life wants to know, do you want to purr like a kitten the rest of your life, or do you want to roar like a lion? For me, there's no second place. It's roar or go home. So on 3, we're going to take it out Monster Motivator style, baby. 1, 2, 3. Ah! Gets me so pumped every time.